Alright, hey, this is Anthem. I'm supposed to be doing more of these, but eventually I'll get to it. So, alright, this is a product thingy. I'm doing a test out on a couple of different things. So I've got these two Cold Steel knives. This lower one here is a South African Perfect Balance. The one above it, okay, so the difference, you can kind of see how this one's kind of got a one bevel grind. This one's got a double bevel on the front side. I like this one better. It was the first one I got. They cost like $1.50 more. I'll pay for the quality, but I mean, really, this one's going to last longer, because when I start chipping up this blade, and when I'm throwing it and hitting, the other knives or metal or stuff like that, it's going to, just shrink and change shape. So what it is I kind of like both of them. They do really well. This one would make a good survival knife. This one would make a good just hacking blade. I mean, it's not really sharp. Versus this one that's got a good edge to it. I mean, it's, I make knives and that on hobby. I got to do some more videos on that. But this one's really nice. You can see how it's got this nice interbevel. It looks a lot nicer. They both fly about the same. This one's slightly heavier, so it buries deeper when I'm screwing around, and I don't have to worry about fucking up this nice clean edge, which you can kind of, if you see the dull, okay, yeah, I think you can see the dull spots in it, where that was when I was throwing it and it broke something else. So this one doesn't really have them. I've used them, well, which one is this? So I've used these two about the same. They came in the same box order. But when you're buying Cold Steel, there's this thing you got to remember is okay, so this is South African, so that's Perfect Balance. Okay, turn this thing over. No, Perfect Balance. I don't know if you can read this or not. My cell phone's a little meh. But it says South Africa on it. This one is the same thing. Perfect Balance, but it's Taiwan. If you can get the Taiwans, they're a higher produced blade. It's about the same metal. I haven't really had any weird problems with either of them. I mean, they still, hitting the ground pretty good. I'm in a building that's going to be torn down, so I can do that. I'm going to put a carpet in here later this week, so, it doesn't matter what holes I put in the floor. I mean, they still stick really well. They work fine, but the South African is just a little lower quality on the manufacturing. It's nothing really different. The scales are still the same. The screws are still the same. They've stayed pretty tight, and I've been sticking them into plywood from, a few feet out. I'm working on my my circus talents. They work. They're really good. I mean, if I threw this thing at something, check this out. My hands are, a medium glove. If I threw this at somebody, it doesn't have to stick. It's gonna fucking hurt. Oh yeah, product placements. I'm drinking Jim Beam and with a Tecate chaser. Alcoholic slightly, but so got that in. But they work. I've got okay. So for the South Africans, I've got 3. And you can see, quick, clean, done. They work just plenty fine. I've got 3 South Africans and 2 of these Taiwans. I'm debating making a sheath for the 2 Taiwans out of PVC. I need to make one more scale of PVC to do it out of my my shit with my heat gun. And just start carrying these, which will replace. I'm gonna pull it on my hip here. So, yeah. My normal stuff, everyday thing. These zombie biohazard quick knives. I've got one that's paracable wrapped and one that's not, because I use this one more. With 2 knives that are exactly the same, you get more skullduggery and just peeling shit out from one of the knives to the other. This nice little samurai wrap going on it, and then down at the end I kind of fucked it up, but I may redo it later. But these actually work pretty well. They're Biohazard. They're, it's the brand name. Trying to get this thing to focus. I got these from Wild Bill. Where's that? Yeah, I got this from Wild Bill. Wholesaler. Yeah, more knives over here in my Xbox controller. I was playing the Deadpool game just a minute ago. I was doing this out of hair up my ass. But they work pretty good. I mean, they're stainless. They crack. I mean, these ones I haven't had to. I mean, well, you can see the way the tip looks. I'm gonna pull it back. You see the way the tip looks. How it's kind of shinier. It used to have this red inking on it. Nothing special. I've got other ones that I got from the same website. I mean, they're a wholesaler. They don't actually manufacture anything. It's a wholesaler. They don't manufacture anything. I've got these other ones. They're the Zombie Biohazard green set. They cost about half as much as any of the other ones. It's a 12 pack of 6-inch knives. They're pretty fun to play with, but the tips on them keep breaking off. Oh, check it out. I got my pants. I got my holy jeans on today. But yeah, so the other ones I got at the same time I got those was a pack of 12 6-inch little zombie slayer daggers. They work pretty well, but the tips break off when you throw them into plywood. Product placement. And it's, you know, they worked out pretty well. I've been practicing. Oh, one neat thing I did just the other day. Oh, cut my foot on the knives. It'd be a bad thing. I got bored and I was drinking, so I did a paracable wrap on this piece of rattan. Get the crappy Chinatown rattan. But I did the wrap on this thing that is, you know, here, just use my hand as a reference. Yeah, standard size hand. So that's there. And that is from there all the way down to here. That took me like 3 hours. I sharpened this end because I was bored and I was using it as a spear. Doesn't make a very good spear. I broke the tip off like twice. But I think I may reattach it and rework it and use my my Bushman, my Bushman knife, my Cold Steel Bushman, as an end for it. So that means I have to start carrying a nail and some duct tape. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Then I got my whole little desk going on here. Got my Xbox, my lighter fluid. I gotta clean my room, I know. Before anyone says anything about it, I know, I need to clean my room. I'm fucking lazy. I also got this picture frame that I found when I was looting some shit downtown. It works. I just gotta get a better power supply because I tore the power supply apart for an etching machine. But yeah, no, that's what I've been doing today. We got these, you know, knives in the floor. Richard's gonna be mad at me, you know, and Mike's gonna yell at me too. So I gotta quit doing that. Even though the building's being demolished, I gotta not be too loud for my neighbors and, you know, shit like that. And this is a sandwich. Oh yeah. So this is gonna be my dinner. I've just got home. This is dinner. It's still warm. It's a bacon cheeseburger with onion rings put on. I couldn't get any barbecue sauce because I was too lazy to walk to the store, but yeah, that and life. So, alright, Zen signing off. Shit I was doing today.